The end of the line for me was Kyoto, the birthplace of Nintendo, which apparently means leave all your fortune to heaven. My own personal fortune, thankfully, was still holding up pretty well.
I tell you, you've got to go on one of those trains if only to try out the heated loo seat. It's certainly an experience and makes any journey worthwhile.
I think I've just entered hell. This game is called pachinko, and there are pachinko parlors all over Japan. In fact, pachinko is Japan's biggest industry, believe it or not. Forget cars, forget electronics, forget cameras. It's this that turns everybody on. But as far as I can see, there's very little skill involved in this. You just sort of turn a knob and hope for the best, which is probably just as well because forget trying to read these instructions. They're all in Japanese, apart from have a nice day.
Until the last century, Kyoto was the capital of Japan, and it's famous for its 2,000 Buddhist temples and exquisitely composed gardens. This is the Ruanji Temple Garden, which isn't really like a garden at all. There's a distinct lack of herbaceous borders, just several rocks and meticulously raked gravel. In the true spirit of Zen, there's no definitive meaning to all this order, but it's remarkably soothing to sit and, well, just ponder.
You know that saying, seek and you shall find? Well, I think that's Japan. If you do loads of research before you arrive, then you'll get a good deal. If you don't, you'll end up paying a fortune, and also you'll probably miss all the best bits. I think it's a fascinating country. It's kind of 21st century meets 4th century. And I think to really enjoy the place, you've got to try and understand and immerse yourself in the Japanese culture. If you go with the flow, you'll meet some lovely people and also learn a lot about a very different way of life.
Flights to Tokyo start at £469. The Japan Rail Pass costs approximately £130 for 1 week's travel and must be bought in the UK before you leave.
Apparently, more and more of us are taking a second winter holiday, and typically we're choosing a short city break. In Eastern Europe, Prague has long been a favourite destination, but soon it may be knocked off the top spot by the Hungarian capital, Budapest. If you don't mind dressing against the cold, winter's a great time to visit because it's cheaper to get to, and also it's much less crowded than in the summer. Our two travellers, Fee Glover and Simon Calder, spent a weekend in the city. Fee, on her first visit, explored the tourist trail, while Simon, a bit of a Budapest old hand, dug deeper to find out how Hungarians enjoy the place.
Situated